And then what I started out saying was when you're a really good passer and you have all this movement around you, you're massively distracting the defense from you, even though you have the ball. And so if you watch Nikola Jokic, what he ends up doing a lot is looking at all the passes, making a lot of assists, and then, second quarter of the game, he's faking passes and he just goes and scores and nobody's ready for him. And so that's kind of the approach I look at. Instead of trying to, again, pound the ball inside and score the first option, we look at passes first, and when it's open, we exploit it and go score. So we're going to work through really four core moves. They all start from a similar setup. We're going to work on outside, inside footwork when we catch. So it's different based on which side of the paint you're on. Outside, inside means your inside foot is free to attack, to pivot and face up. Like we can do a lot of different things with it. The basic core four moves that we're going to work on starts with a crab dribble, which just means you're walking sideways with your outside hand dribbling. And I'll show you each of these on a video in a second. A jump hook comes out of that crab dribble, up and over the front of the rim from the middle of the paint. Up and under is our step through pivot. Drop step is like a spin move. Shoulder roll is like counter move where I'm not dribbling, but I'm actually faking and then pivoting around the outside really quickly. If you watch Jokic closely, he'll use that a lot. It's a kind of a crafty move, one of my favorites to work on and get comfortable with. So let's dive into video. Split cut. All right, now into our individual moves. Outside, inside on our court. Fortunately for us, we get to say a Dr. Seuss rhyme. We call it red foot, blue foot. It keeps it consistent, which foot goes when, gets us organized so that we can attack correctly and consistently without traveling or without getting off time with our dribble. So jump hook is what you just saw. Up and under is showing the ball as if we're going to do the jump hook and then stepping really under the defense's armpit. Why it's called up and under. Gets us a great counter move if the defense is really contesting. And then our drop step, go back and see that one again. Our drop step is like a spin move. We're going on the second dribble, crab dribble, we're dropping our outside foot away. And again, our brace for impact concept applies here. We want to get to 2-foot jump whenever possible, especially on this drop step, because we're exploiting the defense so much, they're going to be out of position and recovering back hard. They're going to nearly always foul us. Shoulder roll is the fake where we don't dribble yet. We're keeping our right foot planted and we're swinging our left foot all the way around the outside. So the reason it's called a shoulder roll is we're actually leaning our shoulders on the defense and we're spinning off of their body. So they're braced for impact, thinking we're going to run into them with our crab dribble. And instead, we're faking it and rolling off of their body to get around them up to the basket. Really fun move to work on. If you get good at it, there's at least a couple times a game where you can pull that out and find yourself pretty open to the basket.